Go,
Okay,
Cammy.
let's go. Okay. So let's go. We'll do 3, 2, 1. All right, and that's how we'll get started. Okay. Look at this fucking flexing pose. Is great. Bro's got the traps out for fucking nothing. Like, oh yeah, I'm so tough and cool. Look at me flexing.
Tough and
Oh,
cool, yeah.
well, yeah, you are a cool guy.
I'm
We
just
are
excited.
here. Yes, you are excited. We are Quilly. How are you, my guy? How are you?
How am I? Well, when we was meant to start this interview, it was nice, bright, and sunny, right? Yeah.
Uh
But
huh.
somebody has first off spent half an hour setting it up, yeah. And then when we get together, you spend another 30 minutes setting it up, partly on my side as well. So
For
the
context,
media,
it's 9 p.m. now. We were meant to start at 8 p.m. for context, so I'm going to
yeah,
defend you, Quill. The media is not up to
unprofessional.
scratch.
It's not
Do
good
you want to
enough. Unprofessional.
talk about media not being professional? Well, the first thing I was about to ask is how do you feel that the media had you fucking UK Battle of the Year? But I guess if we're unprofessional as fuck, I guess Bizzle deserved to win it. You
Do you
piece of
know what?
shit.
Is that how we're gonna start like that?
I
Yeah.
mean, if you started off like this, like if you want to start
Yeah,
off like
you
this,
know what? You know what? Fair play. Yeah, you know what? You get your brownie points back. You might not be on time. You might leave me waiting in the rain. You know, now that you've seen Mook and all that, and the big time and all that, it got your interview with Mook. Yeah,
oh yeah.
but you was right about that. Yeah, I should have won that by country mile. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm a bit upset that Bizzo didn't deliver that award to me, hands and knees, apologizing that he even took that off me because everybody clearly knew that was mine. It's an absolute robbery. But you know what? That's cool. Now we know where we stand in it. The
So,
fans won't get the treatment they've been getting off me. You get me?
so are the fans too entitled? You know, that they feel that someone like
Oh, they
Bizzle
have
who
their
has
opinions in it. They have their opinions, but it lets me know that everything I did, like all them small details I did last year, wasn't noticed because
yeah.
I did a lot of great things, and compared to battling one person. But hey, congratulations, Bizzo. But he should have actually tweeted out apologizing for even taking that off me, using his little army to take that award off me. I should have had a tweet or something, an apology. But it's cool. We'll deal with that further
Hey,
down the line
hey,
because we will talk about Bizzo further down the line, I'm sure, in this interview.
no, we get right into it. We could get right into it because I'm sure you know Macklemore texted Kendrick Lamar apologizing for winning. So like you know what I mean? Like that happens.
Oh, that's a thing, yeah.
That's a thing.
No,
Macklemore won and texted.
that's a gentleman. That guy's a gentleman, and that's what
Yeah.
I expected Bizzo to be, Mr. Nice Guy, but I guess not.
So
Well, the
we're going
Brits
to
are
get in.
polite, right?
We're going to get into the battle that you do have coming up on August 1st. But what has happened with this Bizzle Bond battle? Because if you don't mind me, I've been trying to plan on doing a video saying I think you guys' battle was supposed to. It would have marinated so well with this event. What happened there?
Well, that's once again that's the fans, and that's the jabroni battlers that we got these days that still haven't made their name the same old. That's the Premier Battles jabroni company as well. Let's look at it. Let's be real. What happened 2 months ago? I put out a tweet and I said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It should be me and Bizzo co-headlining this event. Do you remember that?
I
What do
remember
I
because
get? I get Doge. Yeah, Dojo's. No, it should be the winner of the tournament final. Everybody, yeah. We need to look after the people in the tournament. What happened? What happened to the guy that's in the final of the tournament? He booked a holiday. A holiday? Are you fucking mad?
yeah,
Are you fucking mad? And when you got someone out me like this doing this work, I did all that work for everything. This is why these men don't deserve me. This is what I'm saying. These are the details they don't deserve. All that work I put in, but these men want to be like, oh yeah, let's look after these jabronis, and they book a holiday. A holiday? Are you
yeah,
mad?
he did book a holiday. He is off to Munich. That is true. So, if we're not able to
So we
protect,
didn't we didn't do the Quill Bizzo battle. And then Bizzo is, you know, he's got time now, so he's gone to America and Canada, and because you know, when could have been battling me, which would have been a lot better. Not as fun, I'm sure. He got to go on holiday, but let's be real, the real battle was against me. That's I don't even know what he did out there, to be honest. So
oh right, I was about to ask him what
I
you
got.
thought of the performances, but if you don't know what he's done,
I haven't seen the second one. I saw half of the first one. I thought he was okay, but
well,
it's not the same as me and him.
right,
Realistically, me and Bizzo, I've got to Listen, to be honest, I told you I'm stepping down from the battling, and I'm kind of now getting content with that feeling of not battling.
Right.
And there's only really two UK. It has to be something special to make me want to battle, or there's two UK opponents left. The something special, obviously, is this event, Gemini versus Shotty Horror. I have to be on this card. This comes once every 10 years, every 15 years, or not. So I have to be on this card.
Yeah.
That's something special. Sometimes the event is more opponent than the opponent. As far as opponents, I got Bizzle Bond. He's one of the two biggest UK battles that I can have, and it's the same. I am his biggest UK battle that he can have. He can't have a bigger UK battle than me, realistically.
Okay.
It- it-
Okay.
That is true. So we're both each other's biggest battle, really, and it makes sense. There's a storyline there, and I expect him to deliver the award to me during the battle, whatever round he wants to pick.
Yeah. So. Okay.
And obviously, Shotty Horror would be my biggest opponent. And after he sees Gemini, there's not another UK name that he could pick. I'm not saying that battle would happen. It's probably very likely he's not. We wouldn't do the battle, because of him. But
Oh.
realistically,
Okay.
I'm his biggest UK opponent. I'm his biggest UK opponent now. He can't face someone in the UK that makes any more sense, and it won't be any bigger than battling me. So
Right.
it doesn't make
So.
sense for him to battle your Bobbies or your Bizzos. They're too pally, and they've made that clear. And obviously, me
Okay.
and him is a big storyline. He can't really avoid it. So they're the two big battles I've left in the UK.
Yeah. Do do
Yeah,
do
I don't
you
know how we got
think
here, but yeah.
do you think Shotty Horror,
Oh, so you
if
go
you
on.
think if you think that because we're going to get into that part later on as well, Shotty and Gemini, if Shotty Horror beats Gemini, are you next in line for a title match?
First off, before we talk about that, because you touched on how the battle got announced,
Yeah.
how the battle came around, and it is about my opponent as well. So let's be real. These jabronis in the tournaments, yeah,
Uh-huh.
a lot of them were underwhelming. We'll talk about the tournament when we talk about that particular battle, but a lot of them were underwhelming. Unfortunately, there were some good people
Okay.
and some good moments, but most battles were underwhelming. I thought my judging was more entertaining than some of the battles, to be honest with you, which is outrageous.
Oof.
This guy, who is Orion, been doing this jump off pen game thing, got followers,
Okay.
banging. So now he's come over to the acapella thing. First battle, he beat Lou Castro, right?
Big Lou.
Who's an
Big
experienced
Lou.
battler. Huh?
Big Lou. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, Big Lou. So he beat him, who's an experienced battler. Okay, he choked and that, but he beat him. Held his ground. Fair play. Got a pair of balls on him. Second battle just dropped. Would be yesterday now. When they're watching this against who is Orion. Against Sean Cray, and he held his
Mm-hmm.
own. He made it a battle. So he's done more in two battles, a cappella battles, than some of these jabronis that have been battling 5-6 years we're still calling newcomers. Like, so it's a really exciting battle. It makes sense. So there we go. What was the question with Shotty
Well.
Horror? Am I next in line for the title? To be honest with you, I said I've got two battles, Bizzo and Shotty. You could actually mix. I don't think it's. I think there's enough time, and it makes more sense. Also, I could battle Gemini for the title, also in a rematch, because I think that's a huge
Ooh.
battle. A lot happened in our battle, so there's a lot of storylines to
Yeah.
be happened there, and even the fact that it was on a different league. So I think there's a lot we can actually speak about. It could be fresh, and that's
Yeah.
another crazy battle. So potentially, it could be another crazy title match with either one of them. So maybe that could be something actually that would excite me.
Now, am
But
I correct?
yeah, but I don't see Shotty. I don't see Shotty battling me. He says
Am
he says he would, but I don't
Yeah.
see it.
But Shotty is so specific on who he battles. There's almost like he's always like the right moment, the right time for him. And Shotty Horror plays the A side a lot of times, so you kind of have. I totally get that. I want to throw this out there. You have battled Tony D, right?
No.
No, I thought not like some King of the Ronald shit, but like some sort of like way back in the day, like kind of opportunity. Why is Tony D not a name that you're thinking about?
Um, I've tried to get that battle for the last 3-4 years. We've tried to make that happen.
Right.
Uh, in all honesty, I'm not saying. I mean, Tony is always going to be confident in himself and believe he can win every battle. But in my opinion, I think he knows that battling me is a long day, and I think
Ooh.
that he has earned the right to be able to say, "Man, I've been in the game long enough. I don't need to. I don't need to put myself through this." I'm sure he can go to that place that he needs to go to make competitive or to beat me, but I don't think he wants to do that. So that's what I think it is. Whether that's but I would love that
Fair.
battle, man. Me and Tony would be great, but I
I
don't
would
think he.
be. Did
Yeah,
he
or
do
maybe it's a
it?
different reason. I don't know.
I
That's
think
what
he
I
would
think.
do it. Personally, I think he would do it. I think he'd be the type of like because
Bro,
he's. I
I've
think
told
the
you. I'm telling you. We've tried to make that happen for many years now. I'm telling you
it's
that. So
well, he's tried to say he'll have his 50th battle on when he's 50, and what was that like next year? I'm throwing that one out there. If there's any time to get him on his 50th, and then I could see you having fun with a 50th type
uh,
angle.
yeah. I think Tony would have to. Yeah, Tony would have to let me know. But yeah, I've tried. I've
So
tried. But
you
like I said, he's earned the right. He's an absolute legend in this game. I'm not saying he's ducking me or anything. I'm just saying it's like, you know, these battles they take a lot out in you, and
yeah, of
he's achieved so much. Do you know what I mean? Like he probably wants
course,
to have more fun. I think
yeah.
it's a long process.
So you've mentioned it very briefly there, and I totally get that because you want to get the word out there. Who is Orion? Now, what has brought you to him? We've mentioned there's no Bizzle Bond, there's no Tony D, no Shotty Horror, but what's brought
Right.
you about Who is Orion that you've just went, you know what? Why not?
Well,
What?
initially, like as I said, I went to them. I was like, right, let's. I got the call. They said, oh, someone's gone on holiday. So, can you step in, please? And I was like, what? Like I said originally in the first place. And they said, yes, master, please, can you battle for
Oh
us? So I said,
no.
okay.
Okay.
We tried to get Bizzo. I said, is Bizzo possible? Are you going to protect him from me again? And they said, no, we'll see what he says. He says I needs a break because he's been battling a lot, which is fair play. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, it takes a lot to prepare. I'm up for preparing, but not everyone's me. But who cares? That doesn't get you any Battle of the Year votes, does it? So Bizzo
Well,
said, I'm going to go on holiday. I said, what? You're on holiday as well? Everyone's on holiday. I said, this is a holiday for me. This is a holiday for me on that stage. Who we got to feed me? And then we went for a few names. I'm not going to expose them, but some of them needed 3 months to prepare for a battle. I'm like, fucking hell, they don't build them like they used to, mate.
nah.
And then they said, how about this Who's Orion guy? And I said, oh my days. Checked him out. I was like, yeah, okay. So he's got a following, which is good. This is great for our scene. Yeah, he could be the next
Mm-hmm.
one up, in my opinion, because these jabronis are not doing it. He could be the next one up. I
Jabronis.
like the kid. He's got a pair of balls. He's got some bars. He's got performance. He's going to turn up. He's going to perform. He's been in
Mm-hmm.
high pressure environments, and as I said, he's had 2 acapella battles, and he's held his own in this one. So he
Okay.
deserved a shot more than some of these other people, in my opinion. Yeah, man, fair play to the kid. He's got a pair of balls, so let's put on a show. I know he's going to come bring it. So I think, yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
So with pen game in general, there is a naturally a pen game versus UK battle rap kind of mentality there. Is that in consideration as you come into the battle? Like, is that now I'm not going to expose angles or anything like that. Is that something going into it, going, oh, I'm aware that this is a different audience. Would you tailor for yourself? Because they've tried acapella on pen game, and respect Koj Tech and Koj and Craig G, dog walked in the comments.
I don't think I'm going to take like that kind of approach. I don't feel like he kind of like represents their scene. I don't look at him as someone as like, maybe I'm wrong, but I need to do my research, to be honest with you. It's very fresh. It's only just been like, put together. But I don't think he's like, I look at him as like, oh, I'm going to pin everything about a pen game on him. I feel like he's been in that environment, makes him a good battler. Now he's come over here. So respect. But, I'm just going to show you these type of levels that you need to get
Mm-hmm.
to in the near future, and you have to get to them very fast if you want to survive and be the biggest name. So I'm just going to show him some levels, but it's going to be a fun experience for both of us on that
Yeah,
stage, man. It's as I said, that event is a special event. So he's, like I said,
yeah.
man, people battling for too long, for like not improving. Look at this guy come straight in, and now he's on the biggest card, man, because yeah, you got to stop messing about, man. So I think,
Yeah.
we're gonna see how he adapts to the environment. It's not a pen game one. It's the biggest a cappella one you've ever been involved in, and
It's big.
yeah, man,
So in
yeah, man.
the Sean Cray performance, like just between us, obviously, it's right now as we're recording it, it's being premiered. But like we're privy to the Patreon, so you were letting me know that you've seen it. Like, what was there anything about that performance that you've seen from Who Was Orion that you were like either like what was the goods and the negatives? Like the goods and bads about that
Yeah,
performance.
there's nice little 1-2 bars in there. Obviously he's still very fresh, he's still very raw, but he had confidence. And yeah, he didn't look out of place. He didn't look out of place. He just
Okay.
looks very raw, very fresh. So, um, but he had one or two like nice bits. So
Right.
it should be good, and I expect him to be even better as well. So um, obviously he's gonna lose, but I feel like he's gonna
Yeah.
be
Well, I can see
he's
it.
gonna be very good, and I'm relying on him to make this a good battle, and I think he will. I think it's gonna be a very fun one to watch.
And
And also, what I do like is originality. And because he's come from Pen Game, he has an opportunity to like display different sets of skills that we don't always see every day. All these jabronis are doing the same fucking skills, and they're not adapting and stuff. But they get Battle of the Year awards.
well, sometimes the winner. You hiding your smirk right after that, you son of a bitch. Oh, you
Oh,
hiding your smirk. So if for who was Orion, right? If
yeah.
there was a way that he could beat you, let's just say if you were like, right, in the future you're going back and you're telling him you need to beat me at this battle, how do you think he finds a way of beating you? It's a difficult question. I get
I
that.
just don't think the game works like that. I think it'll be as long as I don't like choke 3 rounds. I don't think
Okay.
a promising chess player can beat Magnus Carlsen. I
Yes.
think he's not at that level, but what he can do is leave that stage with his head held high and be like, I made a fight of this.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay, Quill won. He's got 10, 13 years of your acapella battling, but you was really good, and I want to see you in the next battle, and I want to see you against another big name. And
Okay.
that's what I expect. And hopefully he's got a few little followers. Hopefully that can help the scene as well. Maybe it's one or two of them that I've never seen something before. Sees a clip of him battling, might see one of my bars, one of his bars, and be like, oh, what's this? So
Yeah.
I think yeah, man. It makes a lot of sense to be on this card.
And like I don't know how familiar you are with Pen Game, but is there any like if now that we've kind of lured Who is Orion into here, would there be anyone else that you'd be willing to battle that is from Pen Game that would try and step towards here? Like whether it's like a Candy or it's one of these type guys that have a huge following that you would just I'll take you on next.
I'm not battling people for following. The following here is not
Okay.
anything that is a consideration for me. They would have to have done some sort of battles in acapella for me to be like, oh, he's good. Or made something exciting about it, but not just for
Yeah.
the fact that they're a pet game or they got some. Nah, they would have to do
Fair.
something a cappella first for me to be like, oh, okay, this guy's fun. So I don't know.
Right. And is there a world where he wins a round? Is there a world like that somehow Who is Orion
Is
wins a
there well
round?
there? Yes, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, there's loads of planets in the universe, so I'm
Okay.
sure there's one.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure because it's kind of like this sort of seems like a little bit of a side mission. Of where you've said that who you want to battle, we're going to take a detour here because you want to be on this card. And it's just like, do we then go on more side missions, or is it that we
No,
stand
no,
firm and
it's
wait?
not. It is, to be honest, it is kind of a side mission because it is the card, right?
Yeah.
But like, I think he should have kind of my mindset, which I normally have. Like, you're talking about winning and that. And for me, it's not. I'm not thinking about winning, and I never have. And I don't think he should be thinking that. I don't think he should be thinking, "Let me beat Quill," or like you're saying, "How can I get a round off against Quill?"
Right.
Quill, in my opinion, I don't think that should be. He should be thinking, "How can I display myself as the best?"
Okay.
And then when you do that, you will naturally you're actually closer to winning the round anyway. Like, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
about how you're gonna win. It should be about how can I be the best. Because that's different material and that's different performance. And if he has the approach like, all right, how can I make these people want to watch me again the
Yeah.
next time? And you know what I'm saying? Then I think it makes it a very fun battle. Because you know what, imagine let's say hypothetically I clear him in 1 round, but he does something really
Yeah.
creative in that. You're probably gonna want to watch that. That might have more replay value than a round where it had more bars. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of time that's the case. So yeah, it's just a different mindset, and that's my little advice to him from my
That's
experience.
that's some real that's some real advice. Sometimes the moment itself is bigger than the battle. Like
Oh, I've been there. I felt like that against Gem. Look, I thought I was amazing against Gem. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
a lot of my weakness was I built it up to be this big thing, and felt like a lot was riding on it, which it was. Maybe the
Oh yeah.
occasion got to me a little bit, but it can. Sometimes you need to. This is
It
where
was
experience comes into it a lot.
but
Is
that's
putting
but
the
that's
moments into perspective.
That's betting on yourself, though, Quill. That's as you should. You're betting on yourself. You're betting on the performance. Like, you know, it's a high risk, high reward, but it's about the moment. I think when history goes back on Battle Rap, they'll go, oh yeah, the momentum going into Quill versus Gemini, like bringing back, you guys kind of brought back Don't Flop for that, and you know, and there was
Yeah,
invested
100%.
interest again. You know, Thesaurus was getting booked, Emerson Kennedy was getting booked, Big K was getting
Yeah,
booked,
we're sorry.
Arsenal.
We're sorry about all of those two. Oh, Big K. Yeah, Big K was good, man. Big
Yeah,
K was
like,
sick when he come over.
bro, like, you know, with Big K, Arsenal, you had so many, like, XQZ, you had so many, Coffee Brown, like, you know, Don't Flop was back
I
for
know
a
this why
minute.
Brixie. This why Brixie hates me because he still paints me as this guy that was nearly crushed his company,
Oh.
and I'm gonna do it again if I ever get to battle Gemini for the title or Shotty Horror for the title. He's shitting his pants, mate. He doesn't want to book me, but guess what? Everyone's on holiday, so he's had to book me, innit? Unlucky Brixie, you mug.
Yeah, yeah, there must have been a deal on Jet2 Holiday or something like that. They're like a group coupon when everyone goes together. It's like, round the boys, August 1st, off to Magaluf.
Yeah.
Like, that is crazy. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah. And then they pay for their flights to Magaluf. They battle someone on the street, and they're like, "Oh, I battled international in Magaluf." Shut up, you jabronis, bro. That don't count, bro. Doesn't
a,
count.
a 4-bar
Fucking
freestyle
hell.
versus a bouncer doesn't count.
That's what they be doing, bro. And then saying they're
Yeah.
internationals, bro. But you're not. But yet you give them Battler of the Year awards, don't you?
Do you want, like, so just a little bit on Bizzle Bond, just before we go on to the next topic I want to discuss there. Like, obviously he
Yeah.
won the UK Battler of the Year, and he's kind of come back, and he's been. Do you think the UK Battler of the Year giving to him actually helped provide him the opportunities he's had, whether it comes to what you call Dunch and Chilla Jones, or is that like another? Do you think that's been a help, or is it more just connections wise that is kind of?
Nah, he's done that. Nah, he's done that himself. He's done that himself. Listen, Bizzo Bond's been elite for the last 4 or 5 years now, no, something like
Yeah.
that. So, nah, he's got those opportunities himself, man. He's a top battler. Very,
Yeah,
very, very
totally
difficult.
agree.
He'll be very difficult to beat. Um, uh, yeah, no, I don't think the Battle of the Year award
Oh,
gave
what?
him those
What?
opportunities.
I thought it was super important. I thought we were all fighting for UK Battle of the Year. Hold on, let me call Trubs. He doesn't think this is important. I should have voted for you, you bastard.
No, it's not that it's not important. It's absolutely worthless. Now that's absolutely come to life this last year. It was important. It was important when it looked like Gemini was going to win it and everyone's raising money. But no, it's not important when we have to rob it off Quill. Now it's not
Yeah.
important. Now it's exposed. Now Battle of the Year doesn't matter anymore.
So,
But it does
like,
to me.
it does to me. It means something to me. So you briefly touched on that. I feel like at the very start you just went over headlines of everything I'm about to ask you about. But I want to kind of delve into these a little more now. Obviously, this whole first 6 months, at least Premier Battle side of things, we have had the We're Winning Mars. You have said that the performances weren't great from everyone. Elaborate on that.
I didn't say everyone, but I said the majority of it.
Not
yeah,
everyone. Yeah.
majority.
So what in what ways, like, is it not been the greatest,
I haven't
like,
watched all of it.
content
Was like
wise?
it just wasn't like. Before I would have said Gaspar should have walked it, but he's someone who just takes like 8-9 battles a week, and it's like, bro,
Yeah,
like I've been
it
saying
does
with
take a
Frost,
lot.
bro, chill, bro. So he oversaturates himself, but I would have expected him to really win it. I watched the semi final of and the
Mhm.
Burke was really good.
Yeah,
I expect him to be he's the winner, but he might feel a bit hard done by. He now has to do another battle when the opponent pulled out. But you
went
know
on
what?
holiday.
You're in that position. Went on holiday, so it's like, you know what? Bro, you earned the right to be in that position. Now you just need to get it over the line and prove to yourself and prove to everyone. And what a better what a better event
Yeah,
to do it at that one.
for
And then
sure.
rightfully so, Dub P is in the final, right? Because um, why should he be in the final? Actually, why should he be in the final?
Well. I think so.
Nah, I tell you why. I tell you why, because the jabroni that fucking went on holiday shouldn't be in it, should he? I don't know who it was,
Hmm.
but what is that even about? Why has he booked a holiday for when he's in
I
the final? What's happened
so
there?
I'll give you the context of it, because it's very funny to say that he's went on holiday just last minute. So it's I think before the tournament started and maybe at application time, he had like a wedding to go to in, I think, Germany, and it was on the day. So before everything else was booked,
Oh,
he's had this prior, and they've just landed on the weekend by total circumstance.
oh, get out of here. Look, these men are not serious, man. Jabronis, bro. You think I'd ever
Well,
go
well,
to a German wedding when I could battle on this card? Are you mad? These men
well,
are
not even.
amateurs, bro. These lot are That's what I'm saying. These are the guys that you lot put a faith in. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why these men ain't catching up to us because they're going on Jet 2 holidays. But yeah, this Dub T, fair enough. You know what I
Uh huh.
mean? He lost, but he gets a bit of a pass from the other jabronis in the tournament because he's still a young buck, right? And
Yeah.
he is actually like a newcomer. He's been battling what 1-2 years now,
About two, and it's like I think the tryout was just like before. I want to say
and
24,
he's young,
maybe.
right?
Yeah, he's young as hell. He's like 20 or something like that, like 21.
Right, he's still a young buck, so he gets a bit of a pass. But that pass lasts up to this battle. Really, you have to mature overnight
Ooh,
now because I feel like he's got the performance on De Burke, and I'm expecting De Burke to fully win that battle. To be honest, I think De Burke was a lot better than what I've seen in the tournament from what I saw in that semi-final.
yeah,
And I believe he'll be better on that stage. I don't want to compare him to Shuffle T, but I want to see that type of performance from him. I want to see like
yeah,
a big performance on the stage, a confidence performance. I think his material is way better than Dub T's, but I think Dub T could actually outperform De Burke. I
yeah,
don't think Dub T's material was there. I don't think his material was there yet. But as I said, he's got a pass. He's young. He's only had a few battles.
yeah.
But I expect him to. I expect both of them to step up to the plate on this event, and both their stock to go up.
Uh-huh.
And De Burke now just has to rightfully show that he is the winner of that tournament.
I
Um,
so
yeah.
like I just even to get your thought on this. So the
Good battle for the
Bark.
card.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great battle. The Bark.
Great, yeah.
The Bark is right now his situation being is that I think he's been given 1,800 or 1,200 pound now for like the tournament
Right,
prize
right,
because
right,
he's made it to the
right,
final, and the other
right,
amount is up for grabs. So it's like he's majority
right.
won. I think it's 1,800 he got, but he can also earn a little more. Do you think if him already getting the money for like the Bark, do you think that'll affect his competitive spirit because you're going for the 3 grand, but now you've already kind of got it, so it's a little elated, if
Wait, you're
anything.
saying that he can afford to book a holiday before the event now because he's already got the
Maybe,
money? Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
He's gonna train them in
maybe.
Magaluf.
Oh, maybe to Bark and Magaluf, he'd wear the same like sports jersey that he always has on. Like it just, you know the one I'm talking about, the greening. But he might just get a Jet 2 holiday now.
I don't listen. I think money is like a little bonus of the battle, right? But I don't think many battlers are like battling specifically for the money unless they're
Mm,
they're struggling 1 month. But I feel like he's not gonna be like got the money and be like, okay, let me chill now.
yeah.
For him to be improving means that he's passionate about it, and he's not gonna book a holiday when he's got a chance to battle on this card. So I feel like he's gonna look at it like, oh fuck, man, I just got to do it one more time. But that's right. This is a beautiful occasion. In fact, you got a
Yeah.
safety net. Half of your money there you go. Now go and earn the rest of it like you would have done anyway. You would have had to, So now go out
Okay.
there and show that you're the king of the jabronis. But
So
fair play, though.
so
I like him. I think he's good.
yeah,
So yeah.
and like anyone except from the finalists, like was there anyone in particular
Was
that?
Dojo in the tournament?
Yes, yeah, he was.
What happened to him? Who did he lose to?
Dub T,
Genuinely don't know. Huh?
Dub T.
Top T beat Dojo.
Yeah. Like I do,
You know what
to
I'm
be
saying,
honest,
man?
I'm
Like these man are whack, man. Huh?
to give it credit. Like I think the group stages were its own thing, and they were here. I go defending UK Battle Rap here. I see you rolling your eyes, but it was at a position here, and I think the performances all went up. Like after that kind of 3 month. Hey yo, hey, pulled up with the
This, you know
Arsenal.
what this
Hell
means?
yeah,
This is champion. This is champion.
yeah.
Yeah, this is get me.
You
Yeah,
are
that man don't
Arsenal
know
till we
about that. I
die.
don't even know. What's the next question? Not good enough. Not good enough in the scene. The people that are the best in the scene are the people that were the best before.
Okay.
Premier battles are taken. Look, I guess it's due to financial, right? But last year they said, look, we're not going to do big events anymore. We're going to focus on the young bucks. Out of the tournament, fair enough. If the Burt comes out of it and he's developed
Yeah.
out of it and it helped him, Dub T, if he's helped him and he's developed out of it, fair play. That's great. So maybe that's just what the tournament's for. But as for the rest of the jabronis, I thought Premier Battles did a good job, by the way, on the tournament. I
Yeah.
thought the episodes were fun. A lot of times I'll finish work on when they're like starting the stream, like so I'll
Yeah.
go watch it on a Sunday sometimes, not and they made them fun. They did little segments. I thought it was really good. But the battlers, I think a lot of them let it down. I didn't see a lot of progression. There was a lot of like no one stood out. No one was like, let me do something here. I thought it was very underwhelming, in my opinion, and that's down to the battlers. But fair play to some of them. The guy who's going on holiday as well, I thought he was good against Dub T. I think
Yeah.
I
The
think I
guy
watched that. I
got
thought he was good.
Pagan is very good. And
Bacon, yeah, I thought he was actually good. So it's a shame. I don't understand why he's. It must be a great wedding, but
man, it must be. It must be.
must be a great German wedding. But it's
So
that's disappointing. If you're passionate about this, you'll think, oh man, this is a big card. But I don't know the situation. But it just makes no sense to me as well. That's absolutely
so
ridiculous.
and so far in this interview, you've made 2 random shots at Dojo. Just randomly shots at Dojo. What's that about? What's that about?
Feel like he represents that like that mediocre man. Like it's just it's not it, man. It's like a parody of a
You
battler. A lot of these, it's like, do you know what it is? Yeah, like a lot of these
okay?
battlers are like, I feel like we used to worry about the forum guys like taking over and trying to be battlers, and I feel like most of them are
Wow.
now. A lot of them are just like people that are trying to be battlers and they're not really, and they're not like no one's like sick, or no one's like there's 1 or 2 good people, but
Okay.
like the rest of them are not really like,
So
huh?
what makes the difference between someone who you might think is Dojo, who you perceive as a Callum from the forum type, as a battle
I like
rapper?
Callum from the forum.
Yeah. So you like him when he's straight up from the forum, but let Dojo be himself, and it's like, oh no, you're just an internet kid. What
Yeah.
deviates from someone like that in someone that you're like, oh no, this is actually a battle rapper thing then? Because I'm seeing the shots at Dojo, I'm kind of like, okay, you just punch it
Listen,
down,
no,
or
look, and just now listen, and everyone is like they're all good people in it, but I'm talking from a professional standpoint, and like these
okay,
lot, it's like I don't understand. They've been battling for a long time, and they're not reinventing. Like a lot of them are not really like being creative and trying new things and reinventing the wheel. Or a lot of them, none of them are like really like none of them are good enough to like battle the top tiers and that. And it's like it's not
okay.
like your newcomers now. There's a lot of these have been doing it for a long time now, and the level's not there, bro. It's not there, and like I said, the best people are the people that were always the best. Like,
Okay. Like, is that you saying that as a? I'm please don't take us offense to this, but is that a protective measure, like a division? Because you've got someone like a Hamill who's on just dealt with Slimbuck like it was kind of fucking nothing, like and really got
but
people that are coming.
Slimbuck's another one who hasn't really pushed on. He kind of stayed stagnant the last year or two. I think he was
Yeah.
looking really
Okay.
promising 2 years ago. He was looking promising 2 years ago, but hasn't really like pushed on. And
Okay.
I don't know if that. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? I expected him to be like me and him having a. Me and him could have had a cold battle this event, and then he hasn't. He hasn't stepped up to the plate, and he hasn't in
Right.
previous battles. Like, and it's not just him. I think a lot. No one's really grabbed an opportunity
Hmm.
like that. And maybe I don't know what the guy you just said, Hamill. Maybe he's the next one up. I don't know, but yeah, like if he is cool, that's like one slim pickings, and it hasn't happened
Okay.
yet either. So
Because
it's
if
frustrating,
if you
and
don't know Hamill, you should check him out. Because if I was to theory
I'm
craft
sure.
a rookies versus vets type card, you would be
Yeah,
against Hamill. That's who I'd give you. If I was to,
right.
because it
I
just
know. Yeah, everyone gives
stylistically.
me people I'll kill, bro. Like,
Well, that's the point. Because we want you outside, so we need to give you someone that might give you. We're trying to lure the dragon out. That's we're trying to go on there. Here's something for you to eat. Pause. Like there's
yeah, no,
something.
I'm sure he's good, but as a whole, this is what I'm saying, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's not there, man. Might have to bring UNAN back. Do you know what I mean? But
Well, that's a good point. It's not even one of the questions, but Yunnan is kind of back. Like, what has he got? Carlton Shanks in July?
poor Carlton, poor
Why?
Carlton,
Why?
he's gonna get
What?
murdered.
What? How? Okay. Like, yeah.
I like
It's a
Carlton. Shout out
return.
Carlton Shanks. I like Carlton, but he's gonna get murdered, bruv. And yeah, and we need to be careful what we say. Freedom of speech. Do you know what I mean? UNAN got banned. I don't want Premier Battles to ban him as well. Do you know what I mean? Look, a couple of tweets, and now you can't battle on the league. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it was. I don't know, but you know what I mean.
No,
We need to bring UNAN back, man. Come on, everyone else is dry. Bring UNAN back. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
so like, and that's, but I will say this: there is enough leagues still like that UNAN could battle on to be more in the culture. You know, you know, there is like, members only. There is like what you call. I was just there in January. The name's it's like on site. I was there, and there is places, but is it more important that UNAN's back in Premier Battles in that kind of area?
Don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what there is. I don't know what's left after from here anyway. Like, where are we going? Like this after this event, where are we going? Are these like what are these guys doing from the tournament? Like when they all come back from holiday?
That's a good question, actually. Like where do like I think I did a video that I just upload for another day. Where does battle rap go no this tournament? Or I think I did maybe it was a live stream. Like where do we go after this? Because there's
listen, I'm gonna have to carry it again, isn't I? Like I said, it's got to be me or Bizzo or me, Jemmy and Shotty. Like, and you know what? Like I said, the fans don't deserve me doing things for them. The leagues don't deserve me doing things for them.
Because they don't pay you.
Like I said, I'm coming content with like not battling. So honestly, I don't even think I'm doing this for me anymore. I'm battling Who's Orion, so I'm doing it just because of the event, and it's all I know what to do at a high level. So it's like, why would I carry it again? Do you know what I mean?
You're doing it for the culture.
It was fun when I carried Don't Flop. Yeah, imagine how good it'll be when I carry Premier Battles.
Briggsy would be raging. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, we're so back and all this," but I could see Briggsy being like, "This fucking bastard."
Every time when there's another battle and the price goes up, he's killing himself, writing that check that he knows he has to sign off to save his league, and it's going into my bank. Kills him.
Well, you know what? Hey, it pays. You know what I mean? It pays to save the culture. It pays. You got to save it somehow. So to deviate slightly from everything here, I wanted to ask about your battles in Germany.
Well, we got a whole card going on. You want to talk about my battles in Germany?
This is the QUILL interview. This is QUILL interview. As much as it's about this event, this is the QUILL interview. I want to ask about this.
All right.
So,
what do you want to know?
So, first of all, like, where has this connect from you in Germany come from for you to get Thesaurus and Hall of the Dawn?
Well, it's like what I said about PBONE getting his opportunities. I earned that shit, bro. I've been elite for over a decade. Okay. So obviously you make noise and they see that I put in the work. So we spoke, we tried to get a good opponent. We did Thesaurus originally. Really fun. They looked after me. The crowd out there is probably the best crowd I've performed out in front of. Germany probably doing it the best battle rap in the world right now. I genuinely believe that. Other than I don't know them Filipino countries, whatever. But as far as English speaking, I think don't let the label you. Are doing it correct. They get the biggest crowds in. They're passionate about it. Honestly, it's the best time, and I think they're doing it the best at the moment. I really do. And then we went back out there. We battled Hollow the Don. My name is cemented, bro. My resume is absolutely ridiculous, man. I battled Hollow the fucking Don. Are you mad? Like in front of 1,000 people, whatever it is. So it's man. Big up Jolly J. Big up everyone that don't let the label you. They brought Gemini out there as well. Battle Disaster. You know, Marlo just went out there, battled Real deal. So it's good they got the UK guys involved. Everyone puts on a show. You got the German battles are really fun, even when you don't understand what they're saying. You can see the nuances and the patterns of the rhyme and the rhymes that they're doing, and the performances, and the crowds are amazing. Love my experience out there, and I love the Don't Let the Label You, and you should check it out. You should even fly out there if you can.
Yeah, this is what honestly I was thinking about it before. Who knows? Pagan might come through to an event, you know, if he's already in Germany. You know what I mean? So like, he might come through.
He might enter a tournament there and then get through, and then next day he's like, oh, I've got to go back home to England. Sorry, I'm in the semi-final. What?
Sorry, you spent 10 grand. Like,
sorry, I don't live here. But you know, we could have had we could have had QUILL versus Bizzo, but you know, sorry, I forgot I don't live in this country.
I need to go back at some point. So to ask about that a little more, like as an event in Germany, is it pretty much just all German, and then all of a sudden they expect, oh, now you're just going to talk English now? Like, is it just that quickly understood?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them out there, a lot of them do speak English, but there will be a lot of them that don't, obviously, and even the ones that do speak English, you know, they're you know, they're trying to keep up with it. But it's yeah, that's how it goes, man, and it's
Yeah.
fun. The best part I've said before, the best part they do is the judging. They get the judges to come up on stage with the microphone. So if you get
No
me, Cammy,
way.
and Trubs judging a battle, I'm gonna come up on that stage with my microphone. I'm gonna tell you what I thought was good, what was bad. The crowd are gonna react. Then Cammy's gonna get the mic.
Oh
Live
no.
judging is absolutely elite. It's entertainment gold. If we did that here,
Oh,
we should do that for fun. Imagine Shotty versus Gemini, and we've got the judges on the stage in front of everyone.
that
And now, now Cammy's coming up and telling why he thinks who won the battle. That would
yeah.
be so fun,
Oh,
bro. I think
oh,
we need to
we'd
steal
get
that off them.
booed we'd get the booed the fuck out of. You could do that and you could do the
Oh,
finals. So you have
bro,
two
but
battles to do that with.
it, oh, it's entertainment gold. It's entertainment gold, and you get the
Oh,
boos, you
yeah.
get the cheers. It's yeah. Well, I think that's something they should look into, stealing
Well,
that
yeah.
from them for some sort of
Well,
battles, because it's a fun one.
let me formally say then, just if Premier Battles are watching, I will do that. I will do that. If
Yes,
you
you're
want,
down.
I'll do
You're
it.
down. You'll put your
I'm down.
oh,
As a live voting microphone
yeah,
there and then, boom, I'm down.
yeah.
Either battle, both battles, just whatever if like, okay, you'll do the final or whatever, I'm down, because that does sound entertaining. Like, it does sound, just the idea of the panic of, oh, I have this person winning, and then trying to like panic tell why right in front of their face. Yeah, I'm so down. Like see with your material there in Germany, just do you have to like obviously would you cater your material and be slow because you're all in the pockets? I can't imagine like a real sick being there doing everything that he does and they understand him because he's so in the multi-syllabic of it. Did you feel you had to slow yourself down for that?
I think there's a mix, right? There's a mix where you slow it down so they can understand certain parts clearly and absorb it. But there's
Mm-hmm.
parts where you want to stay true to what you do and display a high level. And if they have to catch up with that, then that's fine. You're there to show them. You're not there to go there and be a parody or to be a watered down version. Do you know what I mean? You're getting paid money and you're performing in front of a lot of people at
Yeah.
respective leagues. So you go there and if I rap fast in certain bits, that's what I give them because that's what I do.
Right.
So yeah, you got to find the balance of it, but yeah, you don't disrespect it by dumbing yourself down for 3 rounds. I don't believe
Okay.
in that.
It's kind of like an integrity thing, I guess. You're booked for a reason. This is what you're booked for, and I feel that's actually I think that comes from a lot of Americans. Don't mind me saying your mindset is like Americans who come over here and they try to be funny and they try to have English jokes and they try to when really we just want them to be the best of themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, everywhere loves a bit of like local reference. That's cool, but you want it sprinkled in and yeah, like a lot of battling, like it's like you put things out there even in an English battle and you think they might not get this bit, but I really like this and I know that if someone looks into it or they get it, they know it's high level.
Yeah.
So I think you should respect the audience because okay, I know maybe a lot of people in the building don't get certain bars, but there will be people that either go research it because they want to research the English language, or a lot of
Yeah.
people will understand the English and be like, oh, okay, that was good.
Fair.
So yeah, you gotta respect the audience and respect yourself, and if they don't get it, that's cool.
Yeah.
But as long as you know that material's fire, I think it's okay.
It's between. That's kind of like I think Gemini did that, but had that mindset as well with Disaster. Meanwhile, Disaster is just very much first round in German.
Oh,
and
insane, incredible! What disasters did last year and what he's doing. It's insane. Battling different languages, different countries. Like say, like we did a surprise battle. He battled in Holland, and then he did a surprise battle.
Just about to ask about that.
Oh yeah, like because it was meant to battle JC. You know about it. She was trying to get me opponents. She was calling everyone. They don't see the work that they put in behind. You know what I'm saying? And then we sneak Disaster in. People don't even know we're battling. Disaster comes out, and no one's seen Disaster battle. A lot of them, they're all surprised. All these like amazing moments, these last minute moments. You prepare for these last minute battles, and then Bizzo goes and gets Battler of the Year award. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's cool.
I mean, he did have an amazing performance versus Tay-Rock. I can't.
He did have an amazing performance versus Tay-Rock. Absolutely, that's what got him the award.
Yeah. Oh, do you think I mean that's 2 Battle of the Year? Just briefly, that's 2 Battle of the Year contenders with Frankie and Ark.
What's the one? Oh no, Frank! No.
You don't think?
No.
No. Okay.
Frankie is him versus Frankie is not a Battle of the Year contender.
That's what we all said that on the thing. It's like 2 Battle of the Year contenders and round of the year versus Tay-Rock.
No. Him and Frankie's not Battle of the Year contender. Him and Archaic was Battle of the Year.
Yeah,
Was Battle of the Year. Not even contender in my opinion. Was Battle of the Year. I think. Did it win
yeah.
it? Yeah.
God,
So
no.
yeah, right. Oh, no?
I have to go back on that. I think it might have. I
Okay.
think it might have.
Either it's Battle of the Year contender or it's Battle of the Year. Arc versus Bizzo, 100%.
Yeah.
But Arc smoked his blood clot boots. Arc smoked his boots, and then he had a good battle against Hero. I didn't drop a round, bro. I didn't drop a round that year. Not one fucking round, bro.
Ooh.
I'll come back from a smoke break. They asked me to do a freestyle battle during this, and I pulled it off
Yeah.
2 rounds. Freestyle.
Yeah.
Could yours, the champion, do that? Can your champion do that? No, bro. Not many people in the UK can do that, bro. A day after, by the way, battling Arsenal, when I wasn't even a headline. Who was headline? Gemini UNAN. They drop out that week. Oh,
Yeah.
Quill, can you headline? Yeah, I'll shut down the event. I will do that shit. But no one notices that, do they? Because Battle of the Year don't do that shit. That was a week after me doing the first battle for on site where we battled in the garages and shit, man, doing mid-round freestyle, setting off a new league, bro. Setting off a new league. They don't do that shit. What did I do after that as well? Battle Koj. What about my entrance? C major entrance. Does anyone get C major to walk them out? Live performance. I arranged a live C major performance before the battle.
When you have the
Where
little
was my
dressing gown thing and you're fucking
My man was getting smoked. Yeah, throwing out flowing out Premier Battles merch. I take that out of my pay cut. I take that merch, throw that out into the crowd. Put in a show. Are you mad?
Yeah.
These man don't deserve me. This is what I'm saying. But these man, and then I got DOEJOE tweeting, "Oh, you take big battles for yourself, not for the scene. You take big battles for yourself, not the scene. It should be the winner of the tournament who is co-headline. Should it be you? You shouldn't even be on the card. Unlucky. I'm on the fucking card. You know what I'm saying? These man don't deserve me. The fans don't deserve me. The league don't deserve me. Yeah."
I really want to see you and DOEJOE now. Like just off of this. I don't know.
Never gonna happen.
Never? Do you not think? Is there not any way that he could get this battle?
If
just
he
the way
robs
that
me for Battler of the Year this year, then I'll fucking battle him. How about that? If he robs me for Battler of the Year, I'll battle him.
If he robs you for it, okay. So to get that lick back, pause. You need him to beat you for UK Battle of the Year this year.
I'm not qualifying for Battle of the Year.
Why not?
Because you got to do 3 battles, mate.
Yeah,
do
2
3
more.
battles. There's not
do
3
2 more.
jabronis out here. There is 3 jabronis. Gem, Bizzo, and Shotty. I'm not doing that in the same year, am I?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying you got a side quest. There's Slim Buck and Hamill. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Don't trust that fucking award. What are we talking about Battle of the Year this year? The award is fraudulent. Yeah.
Well, I'm just. It just seems so important.
Do you know what I say to that? You know what I say to that award? Get your dog and get out of my shop. That's what I say. Yeah, that award is fraudulent. Yeah. I love you, Chubb, bro. I love you, bro.
Yo, bro, I feel so bad. Like, I messaged Chubb after. I'm like, yo, that was fucked. I hated that so much.
Nah, he didn't do nothing wrong. He held himself well. I don't know why the dickhead released that. He did fine. He did fine. Let's not even talk about it. It's funny.
Yeah. That dumb racist bitch. That's all it is. For like, why you're in communications with T-Top every so often? Why are we not got to buy the pound 2?
I haven't spoken to him since. I think. I mean, I personally think it was probably the URL came here and he's he executed
advantage of it
off of that opportunity. And it was great. It was a great event.
Yeah.
And who knows? If URL do come back here, he'll probably do the same thing. But I don't know. Maybe he will do another one because it was a great weekend. It was an amazing weekend.
Unreal.
But those things. Yeah. But sometimes they cost money, and everyone.
Yeah.
We can't do it every year. But
for sure,
it'll be nice if something like that can happen again. It was great.
I do love the thought of like every time
Great
URL's in the UK, we then get that. You know what I mean? That just makes so much sense. Like have the UK USA the day before, Summer Madness the next day. It just seems perfect.
Well, no, I think a Summer Madness. If they have to come back here, I think they realize now that we've got some killers out here, so they would have to face UK guys. And I don't think. I mean, I don't know. URL do their thing, and they're very particular with it. But I see it makes a lot of sense that if they come back here, they do like a UK versus America thing. Why not?
It makes sense. It's kind of in the same. The only reason I'm like it's perfect for me is that the way that, as you say, they're not diluting themselves to fit wherever they're going. They're taking their talent and their battles on their performances to somewhere else. Kind of like it'd be amazing, absolutely. But there's you were there, I was there, and this is the second URL event I've went to. the crowd is so different that, you know, there's about 600, 700 faces I've never seen at Premier Battles or any other event that come here
Right.
specifically for that. So it might be detrimental to have that and be like, okay, why would I go if I'm only getting half of them in a
Right.
way? Like, it sounds awful.
Right.
I'm a big supporter of UK battle rap, but
Right.
like, that's why.
I'd even could even possibly be like a URL day two, like a mini where they do their own second event as well. I don't know, but you know, I think they
No,
saw that the market is here. So
that's why the buy the pound's so good, because it's the a pre-event that involves everyone. Everyone comes along, and it's like there was
it's
about
brilliant.
300 people in that venue. The event, it makes the weekend so special.
No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. There weren't that many. There weren't enough people. There weren't enough. There was more Americans than English people. So there weren't enough. But
That's a good
it was a
thing. That's also
no.
the UK's
No,
fault.
there was it was positive to see they brought so many people out, but we should
Yeah.
be always outpacking them, and,
Like
and we're not. We didn't.
Calico and Calico, 50 Minutes of Fame, all these sort of people, absolutely ridiculous. But Quill,
Yeah, it's amazing to meet everyone and whatnot. Go on, sir.
Now that we've got to a point where, like, so let's say we had a buy the pound 2 or any type of card after. You've mentioned your UK names, but if I was to ask you what would be your top 5, like your hit list going on of the world, where are we at? Like, it's like these are the guys.
5, man. Honestly, I couldn't. There's nothing really that excites me. I think like Ilmac's pen is amazing. So to
Okay.
to bout Ilmac will be like, yeah, man. I need to really think here. I think he's amazing. I don't know. I'm not really too bothered by it. I think the two UK ones, like I said, Bizzo, Shotty, may be a gem rematch. I think they're probably more exciting to me than any international battler. But
okay.
yeah.
Because obviously, there's always been these, like I say, rumors and whatnot. There's always been these discussions where you've had, like, you know, we've already talked about. Like I say, we've talked about it's commonly known, because even you brought it up in your battle versus Koje, the MADFLEX situation, where it was like you were booked to battle him, and you were like, no, that's not quite interesting. I want someone else. But then they kept pushing these people. I just wondered if there was someone that these guys would go, these are the people I want. You'd say yes to, kind of.
MADFLEX would make me think, because of the way it worked out. And then, to be honest, I'll watch some of his battles more often. I was like, yeah, he's really, really good.
Well, that's a win.
But I never said he wasn't good, you know, but it just wasn't exciting to me. But I think maybe with the story there, that MADFLEX would be good. A-Ward interests me because
Right, okay.
he's probably the best right at freestyling. I don't see any other battler that freestyles in the middle of the rounds like I do. So I think it's a real interesting thing that could happen. Like I don't know what would happen in that battle. It could just be like really, you know, you don't get battlers like A-Ward that freestyle. Like you don't get them, and you don't get battlers like me that freestyle in the middle of the rounds. You don't get them. So it's like it's a really interesting battle that can happen, me and A-Ward, because we could just be flying things at each other from anywhere, and you're just like, what is going on here? Like these two are going crazy.
I think you and A-Ward would become one of those where you're doing things hoping that they'll rebuttal for you to then rebuttal afterwards. Like there'd be a real mind game going on there. Like, oh, I'll wear this silly. I'm not saying you're wearing silly outfits all the time, but I'd have this thing on. A little bit. I wear silly outfits all the time. It's cool. I'll have this little thing on. He'll rebuttal it. I'll have a rebuttal for that after, and the mind game that kind of comes into it would be really interesting. Well, I want to throw some names at you then, like, and just get your thoughts on this before we talk about the battles that are announced, just to kind of to finish things off. So, what would be your thoughts on battling Giannis?
I would love quickly before you get into that. Another thing that excites me. Sorry, fucking broke down there. I was shutting down. I do not speak English, but I am excited. Me and Ark doing a 2-on-2 like against some good opponents. That really excites me, but there's not many. But who knows, man? Maybe a Frankie and Sean Cray or something that could have possibly been done or could be done. So
yeah. Oh, that's a real London derby. Okay, so that's a real London derby. That's a very good shout.
Yeah. But yeah, me and Ark, I'd love to, before my time's done, say that me and Ark done a 2-on-2, man. You know, to see what we can. I think we'll come up with some really creative stuff. So.
So what?
Yeah.
Let's throw out some name. Like I've got a 2-on-2 then to add to this now that you've said that. Giannis.
Yeah, I watched him versus Shotty, and I saw him live at the URL event. His
Uh-huh.
live performance was electrifying. Really enjoyed it. Against Shotty, I thought he was really good, really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he
Because
excites me. I would
that
love
can
to
be
battle him.
doable. That can if
I think so.
they got.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke when we met, so he knows of me. I think he
Uh-huh.
appreciate. I think the respect is mutual. So that could be a really yeah. I would yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that could
So
happen. That would be
so
really good.
you've mentioned there. I'm not. I've looked into this and I couldn't find it on YouTube. I wondered if it was a battle that was, like I said, I asked you about the Tony D one. I don't know if it was like because there's so many battles that are gone from like the don't flop
Right.
side of things after that 10K. You versus Frankie Frazier. I know we just talked about the 2-on-2, but you versus
Never.
Frankie never
Yeah, it's never
happened.
happened. Yeah,
Like
I've
why?
offered it to him a few times. I remember when his opponent. You remember when I battled Sean Cray? I remember his opponent
Yeah.
dropped out. I literally landed on the plane. I think back from battling Hollow the Dawn. I landed, got on that runway. As soon as I landed on Heathrow, I saw his battle got cancelled. I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll jump in on you. I'll jump in, but your battle three
Wow.
days prep." He said, "No, I'm going shopping with the missus now." I said, "All right, mate.
For 3 days.
These men are all going on holiday. They're all going on holiday." And then I've offered him the battle a couple of times, and he said no, which is fair enough. That's fine. But
Fair. I
yeah, I
just
don't know
I
about the
see,
stopping one though.
especially the form that Frankie's on right now. Like I think his aggression has gone up like a lot more now. Where before he was shy and retiring in a way. The stereotype of a writer, which is why he
Yeah,
might have been booked
Frankie's one of
versus.
Frankie's one of the good ones, man. Frankie's one of the good
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, man. He's on his day he can be really, really elite.
Yeah.
But I
You
feel
get.
like he hasn't found that that consistency of like being like sick all the time. I feel like he has
Okay.
like patches. But yeah, Frankie's elite. Love Frankie. I love his writing. I
Yeah.
love the guy. I love how he performs. He's really it took him a while to get that performance. He was a writer, not a performer, and now it
Yeah.
seems like he's comfortable when he's on that stage and he's enjoying himself. And yeah, Frankie would be a fun one, but it hasn't happened, and I don't
It
know.
doesn't. It doesn't make you jump off the
I
seat.
asked him to battle on this event, but he was already booked in. He was already booked in.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
which
So he
there's
is.
might as well, should we talk about the battle? The lead into that, or
I've
should we
got.
carry on with
I've got
your
some more. I've got
questions
some
first?
more. Just to throw in
All
some.
right.
I've got some other names
Yeah,
to throw up.
Frankie's good, but I don't know if the time has happened now. The time will have to be right.
Okay. Fair. Fair. Going the total opposite side of things. Whispers.
I like Whispers more than a lot of people. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
energetic. He's got some bars. He's got a lot of mediocre bars, but he's got some good ones. His performance is really, really good. Possibly on an error versus error makes sense. Error
Oh,
versus error
okay.
makes sense, which I think would have happened. Me and him. I don't know if I'm saying too much. I'm sorry, Snoop, but me and him would have happened on error versus error if it wasn't so close to this event. I need to,
Wow. Okay.
German Stray Horror deserve to have me on that card.
Yeah.
You can't have German Stray without me being on that card. So, um,
You're
yeah, if
so
they asked me a bit
inclined.
earlier, if they asked me earlier, or if Premier Battles booked me earlier, then yeah, we could have got it done.
Like, okay, so
But
that's
unfortunately
actually in
not. Yeah,
consideration.
maybe in the near future, error versus error, that makes sense.
Because that's if that happens, that's one of these that I would just automatically
But
go to. Like,
but
it's
but that would make sense. Like when I'm active though, like as I'm saying, I'm kind of I wasn't sure I was gonna battle again, and I'm arguing with myself and I'm trying to understand myself because I have
yeah,
to put it down one day, and it's getting to that point now where it's like, yeah, I don't know if I've got those battles in me where I'm doing it for just doing it.
yeah.
It'll be
Kind of for
great. Don't get me wrong, but it has to be special now.
like kind of stat padding kind of situation like that. That's a Whispers battle's a great battle to have on a resume when you're giving it fucking everything. I've realized how dark it's getting outside, so I'll ask one more name
Yeah,
and
you
then we'll
see
talk
it.
a little bit. I see it. That's how long you've been
All right.
waiting on me. But
I know. Do you know what I'm saying? Even the media are slacking.
we gotta do what we gotta do and try to figure this shit out. But we try our best, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Myers. Why have we not got that yet? Why has Danny not been in the
Danny
UK?
Myers, he always says he'll accept battles and then he just never gets it over the line. You can't contact him. We tried. It would have been an
Okay.
amazing battle, me versus Danny.
Yeah.
I don't think he leaves the country either, does he? But yeah, he's one of them guys. He'll accept a battle, then you just can't,
Just
you can't get a
just a bit
reply
like
from him. Love the
JC.
guy though. I've met him a couple times and we've spoken. He's a cool guy. I
Uh-huh.
like the guy, but yeah, he's you can't get hold of him.
Okay, so to kind of go over this last of this card here, the battles that are currently announced. Obviously, I don't know anything more than you. Probably know more of the card than me, but
I
this
don't
is
know
coming out.
anything else other than these 4 that have been announced, and I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
really excited about the card. So
So
yeah, I don't know
so
what else is to
so
come.
okay. Well, let's start off then. Like the final, Dub T versus the Burke. Who have you got then?
So I think De Burke.
The
Quite
Burke.
clearly. I think
Clear.
his writing
Okay.
is better than Dub T. As I
Right.
said before, his writing's better. I think Dub T's got a chance with his performance. I think he's a bit more
Right.
aggressive and that could be like more powerful on a big stage. But I just think De Burke's writing is a lot better, and if he can deliver it confident and really like own that stage, he could be a real hard battler to
Okay.
beat. But both of them have to be at their best.
Yeah.
But yeah, De Burke for me. But I think Dub T is good, like I said, for his development. He's developing about in the tournament. He lost in a semi final, and now he gets a chance to be on this card. And in it's true though, and I'm not even joking. And in the final, and with
Uh-huh.
a chance to win some money, so it's a good opportunity for him. And it's a good learning experience. He's gonna come off of this way better than he would have.
Yeah.
So I think he's had a result, and he just now has to turn up and give it everything he's got. But
Yeah.
I can't see De Burke not winning.
I'm kind of the same. I think like I'll have a whole video breaking down my thoughts, but as a brief one on that one, the only thing I think that the Burke might struggle with, because if he doesn't connect with the bigger crowd, he'll lose them. Like he will genuinely, like he's so
I
conceptual
think
and
he'll do
so
that through
out of the
humor, though.
box.
I think he'll do that
Okay.
through humor. I think he'll connect with the crowd through humor. He's quite a smart battler.
Yeah.
Um, I think the only thing that will fuck him up is if he fucks himself up. But
Right.
yeah,
Okay. Fair. So the 2-on-2. The 2-on-2, like it's Crow Gast Buff versus Sean Cray and Frankie Fraser.
it's a really fun battle. It's one of them old school ones that where when Don Flop used to do like big events, you would have 2-on-2s with teams that haven't teamed up before, and then you're excited
Yeah.
because you're like, how's their chemistry going to be? And it gives me that feel of the big cards that used to go down, and I'm really excited to see that. I want to see how Sean and Cray um, work together. They
Yeah.
should be able to. Both got good humor, good multis. I feel like they're just going to be amazing. And then
Uh-huh.
Gasbuff and Crow. Crow's a very clever battler. Gasbuff's very clever battler. It's gonna be. I expect them two to be wacky but really good. Yeah, just a real fun battle. I don't think you have to take
Yeah.
it too serious. It's just gonna
I'm
be a yeah, really. I'm actually really excited for that battle, and I'm
I'm
hoping that there is
uh-huh.
something there where I can look at it and be like, oh, can maybe be an arc battle these guys. So
Ooh,
I'm always
okay.
hoping. But, yeah,
Right. So that like
either one of them. You know what I mean? But yes,
I
yeah.
kind of feel
Um,
like Sean and Frankie, I can kind of see what their dynamic will be. It's going to be alley oop, slam dunk. It's going to be Frankie Fraser will have these worthy setups that are amazing. Then Sean Cray jumps in front with the one-liners, and that's going to fucking land. I just have no idea how the team compromises with Gast and Crow. Like, who's going to be the haymaker guy? Who's going to be the funny one? Who's like, because they're very similar styles. When the other two, okay, I can see the setup and I can see the slam dunker. Like, it's a way more basic play versus what I have no concept of what Gast and Crow will do. I could see through the other team.
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I echo that probably. Yeah.
So before we talk about the main event, and just very quickly, just for transparency's sake, yourself versus WHOISORION, who's winning?
Who's winning? I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I might win. If I don't, then I've probably done something either terribly
Okay.
wrong or something so creative for me not to win
Yeah.
the round, but to be happy with it. It must have been so creative that I was fucking
Something
I don't know. I started
conceptual.
walking on water, but I lost the lyrical war in it. But I did some miracle on stage or something. You know what I mean? No, I think I'll win it. But yeah, listen, I think it's a fun one, and both of these, like, yeah, I feel like he can. You know, yes.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I think it is yours to win, and you know, and as if he's coming, if you're both at 10 out of 10, I think you clearly win just at where you are. The energy, momentum. It's the one thing I think with WHOISORION, he doesn't have that ability to keep someone captivated. He has to go creative line to creative line to creative line, and puts a lot of effort per line. But that's he's gaining react where you could do that, but you could build the momentum to that point, and it lands heavier because the setup's there. I think he just needs to work on a setup game to keep not only keep us interested, but also kind of have us kind of follow his journey to where the punchline is. Like you don't have to land a punchline every 2 bars for us to say you're doing really well. For now, he does, to my opinion. But it
All right.
just
Ex-
it.
Expert analysis.
Well, I do my best. I'm eight. Quill, I am 18 years in battle rap. I'm 18
I
years
know, and you
following
still
this.
can't. You still ain't learned punctuality. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Look at the
hey,
fucking
hey, hey.
clouds. Look
I
at the
don't.
clouds. I was like, I'll finish this interview, go home, watch Germany. Oh, fucking, there's gonna be fucking extra time by the time I get home.
Actually, you know, well, I tell you what, it's 33 minutes in, it's 0-0, so you're all right. You're all right. I've just got the.
Actually, it's not 33 minutes. You're lying, right?
It's 33 minutes. I've got it. I'll get my phone out. There's
Yeah.
a picture
All
here.
right,
Hold on.
all right, all right, all right. Go on. What you got for me?
Okay, so the last one, just to take a few on this one. I'm not going to give my opinion on this one. I'm going to hold reservement for it because there's a big breakdown that need to be done about this. But Shotty
All
Horror
right. All right.
versus Gemini.
So, okay, wow. So this is the reason I'm on the card. What
Yeah.
a fucking battle. It's been years in the making. You got to put Shotty Horror favorite at the moment. When we're doing
Okay.
lists of top current battlers and stuff, I think he gets left off a lot, and rightfully so, because most of the time he battles once or twice a year, or once every 3 years or something like that. So
Yeah.
whereas you got battlers that are active. A lot of the times, me, Jem, Bizzo, Bobby, Coach, all them, normally active, battling quite a few times a year. So I feel like that was a big question mark I had as a competitor about Shoya Horror. Can he battle frequently? What's he like when he battles
Uh-huh.
frequently? Can he do it to a high level? And he has. He's done it the last year. Battled high level battles. Hasn't dropped the ball once.
Yep.
He's done URL. He's done abroad. He's done. He's battled. And he's been consistent. So you have to put him as #1 in the UK right now. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you have to, in my opinion. He's
Have to.
yeah, the level of opponents, the consistency, and the high level performance. So you have to put Shotty Horror's favorite. I think his writing reaches a higher level than Gems, possibly.
Okay.
Maybe his writing is incredible. Uh, yeah, just yeah, smart guy. Can be tactical, as we said earlier, with how he picks his battles, but fair play.
Uh-huh.
And he's got the right to do that. He's in a bit of a unique situation because he's got a bit more star power than everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, he kind of picks the battles, he delays battles, but fair play. But yeah, he's got to be the favorite. Gemini. Where do we start with Gemini? I know how hard he
Uh-huh.
is to beat. I've only lost 3 battles in my 14 years of battling. 3 judge losses. One was against Zen at the beginning when I choked
Yeah.
around, but I was actually probably better than him. Everyone left saying I was better than him, so I lost that one. And then about 10, 12 years later, I lost to Marlowe, who's it was a tight battle. Only three
Yeah, I was
judges. He's a
close. I
very
was
difficult,
close.
close battle. He's a tough, battler. He's a unique like
Yeah.
style. It's Marlowe. He's one half of Shufflo. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Lost that, and my third loss is Gemini, and so I know how good he is. Like Gemini is a very clever battler. He gains probably more momentum than Shotty, and in parts of battles, he's really good at picking up momentum.
Okay.
His tempo's faster. He got faster paced tempo than
Ooh.
Shotty, so that can play a big role. Momentum plays a big role. Um, Very clever battler as well. He'll do anything to win. I know that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
um, uh, so does he have the tools to beat Shotty? Yes, he does. They've both had a lot of time to prepare for this. So I expect them to be the best versions of themselves. And that's why you get to have me on the card because of that.
Yeah. Do you
And
think Gemini being almost completely radio silent has been something beneficial for him, because we've not had. I'm going to try and chase up an interview with him as well, because he said nothing to no one,
Where
and
I'm gonna
obviously,
say no is because Shotty Horror sent some diss tracks were absolutely fire, and
yeah,
we had radio silence. And you can't, for me, you lost that. And I know, he's gonna say X, Y, and Z. He was doing his music, and Shotty just dropped him, and he dropped another one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
we
And you
got
lost that
one
war.
from
You
Gem.
lost. You lost
We
that
got
war,
one,
huh?
but we got one
We
from
got
Gem,
one.
but
We got one.
it was
Nah, you lost
good.
that war, man.
Yeah,
We have
like
to be
it.
real. We have to be real. We have to be real. Shotty won that. Won that.
Oh yeah,
Well, you know. The war
like
didn't really go back and forth, but because of that, you take the L. So now, you know, these are all stories for the battles, though, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah, radio silence. No, I don't think it hurt. It didn't. It don't, no, I don't.
Like so that doesn't help him, because a part of me, I think there's a little bit of momentum for Shotty Horror. Like Gemini does something, Shotty Horror responds, and it kind of builds on from there. And Shotty Horror being the guy that he is, he's very charismatic. It will help him a lot in being the responder to things. So Gem not saying anything doesn't really give Shotty Horror any energy to go off of, except from you're a
I mean,
champ
it
that
gives
doesn't
you
want to.
no extra energy, right?
Yeah,
But the levels are high, man. There's already so much that can be said, and like I said, the battle could have happened years ago. There's so many
yeah.
different things they can poke at and exaggerate and whatever, man. So, uh, I mean, yeah, it might not give some extra ammunition, but it hasn't given more excitement, has it?
Nah, it
But
hasn't.
I guess we're gonna
And
sell the battle off the name, isn't it?
so
And off what you've
before,
already done.
before I, just so I make this clear, like your position on Shotty Horror and Gemini is, because you've said a lot.
I imagine a world where Shotty wins. I can imagine a world where Gemini wins, but I think you have
Mhm.
to say that Shotty is the favorite right now. So
Okay. And
I'll
how
probably
many
edge my bet
rounds?
to Shotty. Sorry,
What's the rounds looking like?
it, it, what do you mean? What's the rounds looking like?
So
Like who's
so
gonna
like,
win what rounds? Sorry, there's a
is
madness
it
going on.
yeah, is it 2-1, 3-0? Like how
Oh,
is it?
I don't judge battles like that because
Fair.
I still don't understand how people say like 2-1, you'll take the second. Like, what does that mean? Why is he taking the second? Why not the first or the third? I don't really understand it.
Right.
So, I don't know. To be honest, I'm probably edging towards Shotty winning.
Okay.
I think Shotty might win it, but like I said, the levels are extremely high. Gemini is more than capable of winning this battle. I wouldn't be surprised if Gem walks away the champion again.
Yeah.
But I'm probably thinking. I think Shotty's pen is probably better, and
Okay.
that will win it. I think.
Right. Okay. Well, I respect it. Like I said, I'll hold off my opinion for when I do a breakdown of it, because I need to do a whole thing of the card. But Quill,
I'm excited
that's
to see what you think.
bro. I'm excited for the event. Like, the end of this. I'm worried about what happens next, but like, I'll be questions that I'll be asking Premier Battles on the day. Like, where do we go from here? Back to events? Is there another Where Winning Matters? Like, is we going to do closed events? Are we going YouTube for pay-per-views, like the YouTube premium? No, the members, like a lot of leagues are doing now. Like, where do we go from there? But Quill, is there anything you else, whether it's social medias, promotion stuff, anything else you need to highlight before I let you go, instead of walking the streets of London at night?
Yeah, they don't deserve me, bro. So I
The,
don't need to have nothing, bro. They don't
ooh,
deserve me. Yeah, me.
okay.
Big up, who's Orion. We're gonna put on a show. Get your tickets.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, man, there's only a few things. Like, I'm not joking. There's only a few things that can get me to battles, and I'm cherishing his moments. And this event was one of them. This event is going to be
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Gemini and Shotty just on its own is like it's going to be lyrically one of the best things that's ever happened in the UK
Think
and
so.
will ever happen. I don't care
Yeah.
about these other things, yeah, like us acapella battles. Like we are elite lyricists, and Shotty and Gem is going to be
Mm-hmm.
absolutely amazing. Then also I'm going to
Absolutely.
put on the display. Orion's going to do something unique. The 2-on-2 is going to be so fun. You got the tournament final,
Uh
so
huh.
I don't even know what else is going to be added to it. But
Of
yes,
course.
get your tickets. It's going to be
Get the
amazing.
tickets, man. Well, Quill, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to catching you on the
Yeah, you're
first. And
welcome. Thanks for wasting mine as well, bro. Thanks for wasting mine, bro.
And you know what? While you're outside in the cold, I'm having a beer, so we'll cheers to that one. But yeah, thank you so much, my man.
Thanks for having me on. I
Safe
appreciate you, man.
travels.
I hit you up as soon as
As soon as
it
it
got announced. I hit you up. Appreciate you having me on here, bro.
and when it happens, the event, I'll no doubt I'll be on the Hennessy. Grab me. Let's do this 5-minute recap like we do every event. So we'll get that done.
This is look. See
Okay.
these pussy holes, yeah, that are listening, yeah. You just exposed it. I have to grab you. I have to get in the media to do the job. You lot don't deserve me, Cammy. You don't deserve me. How many times have I grabbed you and told you get that fucking camera, get that mic out? You don't deserve me, bro.
You did it the first few times. The last one, I think you and Ark. I think I organized that one. But you do grab me.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I tried to find you, and then you're gone.
I remember I got your email. Excuse me, I'm the guy that interviewed Murder Mook. Would you and Ark like to come on?
I interviewed Smack.
It's changed
Mook,
ever
Lux,
since you've interviewed
Calico.
Murder Mook. You've changed.
Hey! I got in 2-day event. I got 5-6 goated interviews, and I got 20k views on 15 minutes of fame. Like I'm good. I am good. Right.
Yeah, you smashed it. That's where it should be. That's what I'm saying. That's where it should be, man. Bring the fun back, man. No one's fun, are they? Everyone's fucking boring on holiday.
Meanwhile, I'm playing Pokemon, so like, like I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want. Okay, Quill, love you, lost brother. Now you're starting to disappear into the void, so catch you soon, my man.
Love.